way, I'm Emilie. I'm your Undergraduate Advisor, and welcome to Berkeley, and congratulations for making it this far and getting accepted to Berkeley. So, joining us is Pamela. She is our peer advisor, and she was a transfer student. She is a senior, and she will be passing on some of her wisdom to you during our one-on-one session later. So, Zoe, she was the person who asked the packet earlier. She is our intake advisor and scheduler, so she works with general advising with you and also some course information like enrollment policies and things like that. So she will be joining us later during our one-on-one session, and then Harumi, the Director of Student Services, will also be joining us later today. We also have a graduate advisor. He doesn't really work with undergrads, but if you have some questions regarding grad school and PhD program, he will be a good resource for you. His office is a couple of steps down our office, down the hall that way, and you are free to and welcome to come visit us anytime during our drop-in advising hours, and you can also make an appointment to see him. So, psychology as a major. So why are you studying psychology? Psychology, you come out basically not reading people's mind. You're not going to be not all of you will become a shrink, because that is the typical idea of what many people think that psychology does. I'm majoring in psychology. Oh, by the way, can you read my mind? That's not really the case, and that's not what you're going to be studying. So yes, you will be studying people's mind, people's behavior, and interpersonal reaction between people, but you will be doing that from different perspectives, from neuroscience, biological, clinical, so people with depression and schizophrenia, you will be learning about that, and also to a macroscopic point of view, meaning the social interaction in the community and with each other. So it is a really broad and big umbrella on what to study in psychology. So any of you did the academic orienteering? Raise your hand. Good. Any of you are scared that psychology is a cap major and you will not get in? That's common. So let's remove that worries and put that behind you, and we'll discuss how you can declare psychology without any of those worries. So the reason why we're capped is because we are really popular and people want to major in psychology, so we have a lot of students and what we can accommodate. I'm the only advisor in psychology. Zoe is another advisor, but she does a lot of administrative work enrollment, and we have 800 students, plus additional of 500 prospective students like you who are interested in majoring. So now we have to limit who can major in psychology. So first of all, one of the requirements and one of the criteria that we're looking for is the completion of your 7 prerequisite courses. These are the courses that you have completed in your community college, and if you follow through ASSIST, this is definitely a really good resource for you to make sure that you have completed the 7 requirements. By the way, this PowerPoint presentation is in your handout. You can take notes, and that's for you to keep. The other one is your eligibility depends on your semester. That means as a transfer student, this coming spring semester is your first and last chance to declare psychology. So that means if you are still missing 1 or 2 of your prerequisites because your community college does not offer that course, you must take and sign up for those classes, those remaining prerequisites, this spring semester. And you must apply no later than your first term here. The other one is your GPA. We want students who are the top of the class, so you need to have a 3.2 GPA on your prerequisite courses. So meaning, if you receive an A in English, it's not gonna help you. And if you ended up taking calculus or computer science and you didn't get a really good grade, that's not gonna hurt you. So as long as you meet all these 3 checklists, then you are guaranteed admission to the psychology major. So that's what CAP means. We have specific requirements and specific criteria to guarantee admission to anyone. Any questions so far? Yes?
Does that mean we can declare a major today?
That's correct. The earliest you can declare if you're done with your prerequisite courses is at the end of this CalSO session. However, if you are missing the prerequisite course, you must take the last prerequisite this spring semester, and you need to submit your application by the spring deadline. And the application is, by the way, available in your packet. So what are these prerequisite courses? So these prerequisite courses are the ones that you've taken at community college, especially by following your ASSIST coursework. First of all, general psychology. By the way, look at the other institution because the numbering system does not really correspond with your community college. So you look for general psychology or introduction to psychology. In your evolution requirement, predominantly, most of you took biological anthropology or physical anthropology, just like Anthro 1 or Anthro 101. For evolutionary psychology, there are some courses that are not listed on ASSIST that we accept. So, like evolutionary psychology, it is not listed on ASSIST, but we accept it as one of your requirements. Or like genetics and physical genetics, evolution of man, and things like that. Quantitative, these are your stats course. So probability and statistics, elementary statistics. However, no research methods because we wanted to take your research methods here. Next. You are required to take 2 biological science courses. So that means your anatomy, physiology, general bio. What else? Human physiology. Human bio is not on ASSIST, but we accept human bio. We also accept biological psychology. It is a lower division equivalent of biological psychology that we offer here, and that is also not listed on ASSIST, but we accept it. By the way, no environmental science, no oceanography. A lot of students asked me about that, and our faculty said no. So, by the way, we also require 2 social science courses from 2 different departments. So that means if you take comparative government in community college and national government, only 1 will count. Sociology, introduction to sociology, cultural anthropology or social anthropology works. We also added some philosophy courses like nature of the mind or introduction to logic. However, introduction to philosophy is a no-go. It's too broad according to our faculty, and so that means we want to focus something that's more logic and thinking perspective of philosophy. So unfortunately, introduction to philosophy does not work for the major. So now you completed the 7 requirements. Now you can submit your application at the end of this session, or if you're still missing a requirement, you must sign up for those courses and submit your application by March 7th. So that is the deadline if you are not done with your psychology prerequisite courses. So make sure to sign the form, and you will be submitting that at the end of this CalSO session along with an unofficial copy of your transcript. Some of you already submitted your unofficial transcript to me, and I already reviewed them, and then it's already telling you whether you're missing 1 or 2 requirements, or if you're ready to apply. So if you brought your transcript with you, you can come see me at the end of the session, and then we can go over your transcript. So any of you interested in double majoring, minoring, or triple majoring, raise your hand. Good. So we do have a lot of students who double major. So it is possible for you to double major, even though you're, sometimes as a transfer student, you're like, I only have 2 years here. Do I have time to double major or minor? Yes, it is definitely doable, and you can definitely do it. So on your upper division level, you have a max of 2 courses to overlap between the 2 majors. And if you're applying to minor, we have a lot of like students who minor in education, and you have an overlap with 1 course. So we have common double majors. We have MCB, which is a bio major. We have social welfare. Actually, one of my peer advisors is doubling with social welfare. We have a lot of like students in public health, business. We have something that's not completely related to psychology, like English and rhetoric, as their other double majors. But for the most part, we can definitely like double major with like a foreign language in psychology or any possible majors you might think of. By the way, pre-med is not a major, it is a track that you follow, and we do have a lot of students who are pre-med and pre-law. Like Pamela is a pre-law student. By the way, you can spread the word. We don't offer a minor in psychology because we are already impacted major and we cannot accommodate additional students to minor in psychology. Any questions? No, good. So research data and analysis. This is required upper division statistics course. So if you told your professor during your community college days, this is the absolute last math course that I will ever take in my entire life, you are completely wrong. Because we are requiring you to take an upper division statistics course. Berkeley is a research institution, so you need to get your hands and feet wet in terms of research. And for you to have like a good and deeper understanding of what research is about, you need to definitely have this Psych 101, which is the upper division research methods course. So this is the course that you should be taking next semester, but we can definitely forgive you if you cannot squeeze it in for summer 2014. So we're offering this class during summer sessions, and if you're someone who's struggling in stats and math, there is a tutoring services available in the Student Learning Center at Cesar Chavez, and please feel free to drop by and sign up for the group tutoring, and they prioritize the transfer students coming in for their tutoring services. So any questions for this one? Yes?
Is the tutoring service a unit? Do you get units for that?
Unfortunately not. You just like go there, and then if you are struggling with your stats and math and also like your homework, there are some tutoring services available on a drop-in basis. Any other questions? So what do you need to complete your degree? So for you, why don't you like get that yellow packet? From your packet, the yellow handout, it says the undergraduate major in psychology. So this lists your requirements in order to receive your psychology degree. First of all, we definitely want you to take Psych 101, that is one of the requirements. But on top of Psych 101, you are required to take a minimum of 5 survey courses. The 5 survey courses are listed at the bottom half of your packet, of your yellow handout, and it's like you have to take 1 course from each and every area, because we want you to be knowledgeable of all different areas in psychology, so we are requiring you to take 1 from each area. So the 5th survey course will be kind of like double link in one of those